Hello and welcome to Saguaro Spotlight. I'm your host, Robert Price, and joining me today is founder of the Honey Foundation, Justin Clarke. Justin, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
So tell me, Justin, what exactly is the Honey Foundation?
Well, as you know, it's not all about bees. We do obviously showcase a little bit of fun stuff about bees on our site, though. But our website is all about random acts of kindness and how to perform random acts of kindness and encouraging our community of kind givers to do more on an everyday basis. We've learned through research that kind giving actually does showcase real healthful benefits for the giver and the receiver, which I always thought was pretty incredible that you could do a random act of kindness and receive healthful benefits from that. So we built a site to advocate for random acts of kindness, but then we turned a little twist to it. We figured that it would be even neater if you could see every life that you touch through your Pay It Forward concepts or through your Pay It Forward campaigns. So we have created a one-of-a-kind tracking system to allow our worker bees an opportunity to track their random acts of kindness and see every life that they touch through the ones that they actually perform a random acts of kindness for. So it's a pretty amazing way to learn how you give back and actually track the success of the people that you do kind acts for.
That's really amazing. So when exactly was the foundation started?
The Honey Foundation started actually through a little bit of a tragic situation. We lost my twin brother, and he used to perform random acts of kindness quite regularly. So on Mother's Day, for instance, one of the acts that he used to perform was to cover every coffee, or not cover every, but as many coffees and as he could at the local Starbucks that he would go to. So Mother's Day morning, he arrived with a bunch of roses and cash to the cashier, and had just asked that she please cover as many coffees as he could. And once we found out about we didn't find out about the actual campaign until my mom went to coffee at Starbucks one day, morning on Mother's Day, and when she arrived at the cashier paid for her coffee and said, "No, don't worry, there's already been somebody that's covered your coffee." And she asked who, and she said, well, he wanted to remain anonymous, but it's this local gentleman, Scott Clarke. And she said, that's my son. You know, I mean, how incredible that was to actually have that experience. And so after Scott had passed suddenly in 2011, we wanted a way to honor his life and give back in a way just, you know, in his name almost. And so we were able to create this wonderful concept based around his idea of random acts of kindness and create a little twist on it and show people all of the lives that they touch. So through the Honey Foundation, we're able to actually pay it forward through Scott and continue that message on.
Well, what are some of the events that the Honey Foundation has been a part of?
We've been a part of quite a few. Right out of the gate, we threw a huge culinary festival in Litchfield Park called Flavors of the West. It was the first festival of its kind in the West Valley, and after our one-day event, we were successful in raising $25,000 for Phoenix Children's Hospital, and we wrote a check to build one patient room at their new West Valley campus opened in Avondale.
Wow, that's fantastic. So what's been your favorite random act of kindness that the foundation has partaken in?
There's so many. I have enjoyed thousands of random acts of kindness performed personally, and so I really do enjoy all the small ones, the giving a coffee, the leaving a book in a public place, giving somebody your seat or your place in line, thanking a serviceman for his time served in our military. Those are all just easy examples of things that you can perform regularly. But I do have one that kind of sticks out to me. I was at a thrift shop one point, and I noticed their shoe aisle had a lot of dress shoes in it. And I thought to myself that the only real reason that somebody in a really tight situation would need dress shoes is either to get a job interview, maybe a wedding, or it might be something, you know, difficult like a funeral. And so I took out my wallet and I started shoving cash inside the soles of the shoes and really just doing what I could to make sure that the purchaser of those shoes would have and enjoy a wonderful day. Imagine the surprise, buying a pair of shoes, putting them on for the first time and feeling something in the bottom of them and pulling out a $10, $20 bill.
Right.
Pretty amazing.
Right, that is. That's really amazing. Well, when we return, we're going to talk more with Justin about how to get involved with the Honey Foundation. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to Saguaro Spotlight. I'm your host, Robert Price. I'm here with Justin Clarke from the Honey Foundation. So tell us, who's the mascot for your foundation?
Well, would you believe me if I told you it was Justin Bieber?
I might actually.
Well, probably not. And so that's definitely not the case. We don't have the beebs inside the suit. But,
Right.
Those are our worker bees. And whenever we're out at events in local Arizona, and hopefully we'll be spreading that message all across the globe, we'll definitely bring our worker bees along to make sure we give a smile on everybody's face.
Right. We actually have some pictures of the bee in action. So let's take a look at those images here.
Okay, so this is a picture at Flavors of the West. This is the first festival that we threw, and we wrote a check out from the event to $25,000 to Phoenix Children's Hospital. And this is the barbecue festival that we partook in, and we raised awareness for Random Acts. Same festival, and these are our wonderful bees here with our little girl, Haley Jean, probably one of the best worker bees around, talks about the foundation all the time. And this is another shot at Flavors of the West. Our bees taking a little break, and we're enjoying the sunshine at the event. And obviously, you can see here, we're raising $25,000 for Phoenix Children's Hospital, specifically for their new Avondale project.
So if I want to come out to one of your events, how can I help to contribute to you guys?
Well, we're just starting, so we're new, but we do have volunteer opportunities already, and we're starting to showcase those on our social networks. We also welcome people to come to our website and honeyfoundation.org. But one of the best things you could do is just come out, find out where we're at, and come support our efforts. Matter of fact, you can even come out if you volunteer. Typically, we will even give out some of these shirts at some of our events to our kindest little worker bees. And but if you just wanted to come support our efforts, we are a 501c3 nonprofit Arizona nonprofit association organization, and we encourage as many donors as possible to donate back to the Honey Foundation. It assists our efforts to bring education and awareness back to our littlest bees in the education community.
Okay, great. So you mentioned a website. If I want to learn more about the foundation, or if I want to actually sign up and be a part of it,
Sure.
Where would I go?
Okay, you're going to go to honeyfoundation.org. So www.honeyfoundation.org, very simple. And we do have a lot of information on the website. We have research and information to educate yourself about random acts of kindness. And we have a lot of other information. Our ebook is showcased on there. As you'll see on the home page, this is an area where you would put in a deed code if you were the receiver of a random acts of kindness, if you've been stung, so to say, by a random act. And we have an ebook. We have kindness challenges built for early education, and a lot of advocacy and awareness pieces of information just to educate the community about random acts of kindness.
That's fantastic, Justin. Well, I want to thank you so much for coming out.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah, thanks for being a part of today's show. So again, if you would like to learn more about the Honey Foundation, you can visit www.honeyfoundation.org for more information. Thanks again, and we'll see you guys next time on Saguaro Spotlight. Thank you.